Hey everyone, Virginia McClain here, getting ready to read some more Victoria Marmot and the Meddling Goddess. Last week I posted this chapter, chapter 7, and the next chapter, chapter 8, and when I posted them, I sort of recorded them hastily and put them up without really double checking them, and unfortunately there was this awful sound of the microphone rubbing against the zipper of the vest I was wearing, so I really apologize if you already listened to that version. And if you didn't, congratulations, this version should be far less annoying. So I'm going to re-record those right now. Since this is a re-record and I've just recorded 4 of the subsequent chapters, I am not going to talk a ton extra on these. If that's a part you enjoy, I'm sorry that there's less of that, but go check the ending of chapter 12 if you want to hear me ramble on a bit. Okay. So, Victoria Marmot and the Meddling Goddess, Chapter 7. When last we left our hero, Vic had confronted a wolf and found that it was following her, and then she turns to see fully that it's a wolf, and that the very last sentence of Chapter 6 is, "I ran." So, here we go, Chapter 7. Victoria Marmot and the Meddling Goddess. Running away from a wolf is a stupid thing to do. It elicits a prey-chasing response in them and is not anywhere near the top of the list of things you should do if you don't want a wolf to chase you. Which is why I was running towards the wolf. It probably sounds stupid to you, but really I was just trying to convince the wolf that I was the bigger, badder predator and that it should run for the hills. Honestly, we were in the middle of Flagstaff, which, aside from not generally harboring wolves to begin with, was also full of other humans. So the wolf should have been wary to begin with. Me charging him should have thoroughly convinced him that his jaunt into Humanville was over and he should head back to wherever he might have friends waiting. Should have. But didn't. I stopped when I was only a few feet away from the creature, which was staring at me like I'd lost my mind. I lowered my arms and coughed, as though that covered up the insane yelling that I'd been doing up until a few seconds ago. Go away. There are humans here who could hurt you, especially after you attacked that guy at the pool. Look, it's not like I thought talking to the wolf was going to work, but old habits die hard, and after my stint volunteering with the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center, I was in the habit of talking to wolves. I didn't expect him to listen to me, but I'd spent years' worth of weekends and vacations working with wolves who had always seemed like they were listening, but then went ahead and did whatever it was they had planned to do to begin with, which, to be honest, I mostly attribute to wolves just not giving a fuck rather than wolves not understanding human speech. But however you slice it, wolves don't just take advice from humans and do what they say. Go on, bud. I know it's interesting here with all the weird smells and free food and stuff, but it's not safe, and okay, you're really starting to creep me out with that. The last part was in response to the wolf looking for all the world like he was chuckling when I said the words free food. Please go away, I tried again. Then the wolf stretched a bit, nodded once, and walked away. And that is the end of Chapter 7. It is very short, which is why I am now going to end this and immediately go re-record Chapter 8, so you get to hear both of those back to back. See you in Chapter 8.